Well, welcome to Black Petal Gardening. We are back in the garden. It is still Saturday on a beautiful sunny day. And as you can see, Scott is in the process of helping to fill the second bin. The first one is done. I have put two different variations of cages that I'm going to use for as a trellis for peas. You know, you use with what you got. And we can see over on this side of the bin, I rescued two onions that actually were growing from last year because they apparently didn't germinate or didn't sprout, and then they started coming up. So since we're going to be taking pretty much all of the dirt out of there, I wanted to see if we could transplant them and hopefully save them. We'll see what happens. I have also already started putting in the onion sets. You can see them over here on the right. So far we've got about 13 in, and I will probably go to right about where the mallet is currently for the onions that I'm going to put in this particular bed. Now, last year when I did onions, I just went all around the edge of the bed, leaving the inside for our other goods. This will be the first time that I'm going to do them in a row sort of situation. I also have our peas, and I'm going to get those into the ground because they do seem to do a-okay early in spring, and it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, so they should get a good dose of water. Last but not least, I did order some flower seeds, and these were two that, though it says they recommend doing a transplant or sowing them in little pods first, they do have some direct seed options, and so it looks like we may be a-okay to try and do it. We'll see, because it does mention germination is at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and we aren't quite there, so this will be a little bit of an experiment. I'm obviously not going to use a lot of seeds for this experiment, but we'll see what happens. Now, if you watched one of my other videos, these are the labels that I purchased. Again, don't ask me why. Thought that they would be helpful. I'm not going to put anything on these just now, but later I'll come back and note that these are onions. These are kind of a generic yellow onion. They don't really give you the variety or whatever, I guess, when you purchase them in the little book station at Fred Meyer's. But mostly I just want that so I know exactly how far the onion bed has gone. Alright, so now we're going to focus on our peas. And we did buy two different kinds, so as a reminder, we've got the Sugar Magnolia snap pea and the Sugar Ann snap pea. So I am going to put the Sugar Ann over here because that one says it does about 2.5 foot vines which benefit from staking. So hopefully this augmented tomato cage will be strong enough for that. And these ones, let's say it is vigorous 5 to 6 foot vines and will need a trellis. So hopefully this will be a little bit stronger and more useful for that. In both cases, it suggests planting the seedlings 1.5 inches deep and 3 to 4 inches apart. But then it does say once they get to be 6 inches tall, thin them so that the plants are 6 to 8 inches apart. I'm not a huge fan of thinning, so I think what I'm gonna do is just do them about 5 to 6 inches apart from the get-go and hope that everything germinates and go from there. So it needs to be 1.5 inches deep. So first, give it there. And the nice thing about this is we already have a whole bunch of worms in here and other goodies because we did utilize dirt from our mature raised bed. Now the Sugar Ann, oh that's interesting looking, has a maturity date of 56 days. So hopefully we'll start to see these germinate and grow pretty quickly. And I'll be honest, I have never seen pink seeds. So I don't know if this has some kind of coating on them or something like that. It's very weird. So we're gonna do one, and then another. One last one. So 4 different seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Of course, now the thing to be concerned about is, are the squirrels and birds going to get in here and take my seeds? Time will tell. But they are just jerky enough to do that. How you holding up?
I'm good.
It's 5 o'clock. Yeah. Say that this is the last load.
Oh yeah.
And we'll do dinner. Okay. Huh? Basically up to that third lumpty bump, and then I'll be doing my mix, and then I'll probably need another 1 or 2 loads after that, because that's what I had to do on this one to get it up to this level. Okay, so for the same setup here, 1.5 inches down. And this soil has already been somewhat amended, but, and I didn't do this with the other one, and I probably should have. I think I'm going to use that concoction that I put together for the strawberries in here too. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I kill everything and have to start over and learn a valuable lesson in the process. And as a reminder, this has a compost manure mix, it has worm castings, and it does have some acid lovers soil amendment in it. I think that actually peas really like nitrogen and phosphorus, if I remember what I was looking at online. So this should be good for them as well. All right. So much for that. These ones aren't weird. These ones look about normal to me. Five in here. We probably could have gotten 5 in the other one too, but alright. So if these are anything like our peas last year, they were quite vigorous and big. So I don't want to plant anything right next door. Here you go, worm. Hide from the birds. Uh-oh. Here's another worm. Hide from the birds. And potentially I might do something right here, but the thing we have to keep in mind is as these peas come up, they're going to create a bit of a block for the sun, so this would potentially be in a fair amount of shade. Possibly a good option for some lettuce, maybe. We'll see. Lettuce we're really planning on putting into the green stalks then. All right, so I will need to put some labels on each side of this bin to show where and what we planted as far as the peas are concerned. Similarly, I am going to plant a couple of each of these flower seeds. Oh lordy, these are super tiny. Oh boy. Well, we're going to see how this goes. And I'm going to do this one, which is the feverfew on this side of the bin, and then the other one, which is the brown-eyed Susan, over on the far end of the bin, and then that's how I'll know what to label. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see those. They are tiny. Thank you, dear. Okay, well, that very easily may have been a waste of these seeds. We will, I guess, find out. Luckily, I still do have a little bit left, so if I absolutely have to do them start as starts, seed start them, there are still some available for me to give that a go. Fantastic. All right, well, we got another teeny tiny seed here. But luckily,
We done with the shovels for that?
I think so, yeah. Not quite as tiny as the other ones. Yeah, a little bit easier, I feel, to see. Gotta be careful so that I don't get in the way of our onions here. Or our peas. Well, for all the work it took to get this bin up and going, we're pretty much done putting this stuff in here. How quickly it goes. But as you can see back there, that second bin is super close to being ready to go. And if we do have some nice weather, and if my back is up to it, I may do some of the amended mix to go into the second bin. It will be amazing if we can get that second bin up and running before the end of March. But in the meantime, it is time for us to have some dinner. Scott's got the grill going. Obviously, it's a sunny day in Oregon, so that means it's time to grill, even though it's middle of March. But thank you for watching. As always, if you have any suggestions or ideas about what we're doing, ways that we can improve, absolutely let us know, and love to hear your comments. And if you have any questions for us, please drop those in the comments as well. I hope you have a wonderful evening. So until next time, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.